So the periodic grade will be calculated as periodic exam 30%, quizzes 40%, performance task 20%, others 100%. For example, final ito or midterm. So midterm exam 30%, yung quizzes during midterm is 40%, performance task 20%, others 10%. So overall 100%. Then the criterion, as mentioned a while ago, 70% of the score per examination, so that you're sure that you'll get this 70% of your overall result. Then final term, so this is equivalent to 1/2 midterm plus 1/2 finals. Then subject to change, no, to be announced. Then this time I still have to learn this VSL. So while you're studying your lessons, I will be also learning this para magawa natin yung mga online task, like I can communicate with you through the system. I can give you online quizzes and exams or whatever. So it is to be learned from this. So for the grading system, we have two options here. And I have the sole authority to determine and give grades of my students in compliance with this resolution. So the grading system shall use the number grades in multiples of 0.25 from 1 to 5. So ang grading natin ranging from 1 to 5. 1 is the highest, 5 is the failure grade. 3 is the passing, is the lowest passing grade. More specifically, the grading system, the university shall be as follows. So I'll do this kind of presentation class para madali tingnan. Okay, so we have here the percent equivalent. So after calculating your scores, and then we come up with this equivalent. So ito, halimbawa ito yung your equivalent falls to any of this range here. Then your final grade will be this one. So for example, your overall average is 97 to 100, so you will get a grade of 1. This is an excellent grade. So ito na yung grade na pang summa cum laude. 94 to 96, 1.25. Then 93 to 91 to 93, 1.5 is very good, and so on and so forth. Until we have here 64 below, so your grade will be a failure grade. If you get 66 to 68, is 3.75, 65, that is 4. So all of these are failing grades. And if you get 69 to 71, so that's 3.5, or 72 to 74, 3.25. So these are conditional. Okay, so you have a great chance to pass the course, doing whatever is lacking or completing all the needed requirements para maka-abot dito sa passing grade, that is 3. So INC, so this is for normal situation, we have this INC, but this time we will not give INC, but instead we will give a P grade, that is provisionary, and you need to complete this within a year. No, you're given only a year to complete this. Okay, so just read this about data about the incomplete grade, as well as this one for the withdrawn or drop or with failure. So nasa manual din to class. Okay, so as I mentioned a while ago, provisionary grade will be given to students who fail to comply the needed course requirements. For example, wala kang final examination, although yung grade mo pwede namang lalagpas doon sa 3, but since you are lacking with the requirements, then you need to complete it. Parang makakuha ka ng numeric grade. Okay, so now for the cumulative grading system. So we have two options here. It depends kung saan na-agreehan natin itong dalawang to. So for A, final examination coverage could be all topics discussed from the beginning of the semester. The midterm grade is given as a weight of 1/3. Or another way is final examination coverage all topics discussed from the midterm examination. So the midterm grade is given a weight of 1/2. So either of these two class. So it depends kung alin sa mga ito ang gusto natin. Gusto ninyo. Gusto ko, or I will just let me know kung saan dito sa dalawa ang gusto na yung i-implement natin. Of course, we both agree, no? Now, for the mode of learning, as mentioned earlier, we are now in the asynchronous mode of learning. So, when we speak of asynchronous, so this is an online learning without real-time interaction. Students can learn through their own convenient time. So, you're in control of your study, no? This is a self-paced learning where the learner has the controls over the reading materials, time and effort to learn the material shared by the faculty or shared by me. So that's controlled by yourself. Okay, so that's our, but this time class we have this what we call synchronous, but we're not really doing a class here. We are just do the orientation. I'm orienting you what are the things that we need to remember, what are the things that we need to do in order for you to pass this course. Okay, for the consultation, so we have suggested or proposed a while ago. So if it's okay with everyone, so our scheduled class hour would be our time for online consultation. Except lang kung meron tayong online session for our kumustahan perhaps, or just follow-ups, no? How are you going with your study? So it's not really for discussions, but if you ask some questions or any updates, we can do that during a synchronous online sessions. Or you can send me email. So I have this personal email, or this one after ma-verified ko to kung ito ba talaga yung email ko, USTP. Okay, so I think that's all for today class. I'm not going to take most of your time. So we have here the references. So useful references here. This is a very important references. So this one talks about functions. This one talks about many things about differential calculus. You explore this also. Okay, so that's all for today, and I hope everyone is doing well. And if you have any questions, please ask me your question now. Or any clarifications you want to ask me to make. Okay na? Sige, sige. Available na? Di ko sure kasi di pa ko maka-access dito sa system na to. Surely na meron tayo niyan sa library, but I don't know if you have the time or you're allowed access to the library. Saan ka ba nakatira? Are you within the campus lang or nearby the campus? Within the city. So if you have time, if you are allowed, no? I think the rule is if you are 21 years old or above, just check, no? Kung yun ba yung rule na yun na pwede kang lumabas. And then if you go to the library, maybe in batches lang, not all the sections kasi we have to comply with the requirements of social distancing. Check lang sa library. Check also in the system if we have the digital resources, no? Book. Kasi sa Mapua, we have the or sa Malayan. Malayan is a Mapua school. We have their digital materials book, but it's in digitally created para sa online classes. Hindi ko pa alam class, so I need to ask no the department if we have that. Other question? Okay, so if you have no other questions, I'd like to, yes, other question? May tanong pa? Yes. Hindi naman sa palagay ko hindi naman siguro required kasi we have a lot of uh, materials, learning materials to be uploaded, or meron siguro at minimum meron na silang in-upload siguro, but I'll give you some more no for additional information or additional source. Just try to access them. Kung bigyan ko kayo ng link, access nyo lang link. Kung may book, okay din kung may book. Pero based on experience, no? Based on experience, yung mga binibigay naming mga materials, it's really good enough na. Basta ang gagawin nyo lang class, practice, kasi mathematics practice lang talaga eh. We have examples and then there are a lot of exercises. Just do it by yourself. So, kung gagawin nyo lang yung mga basic thing, so okay lang, hindi kayo mahirapan sa mga exams natin, mga assessments. Okay, other questions? Okay, so that's all for today. And thank you very much. And hope to see you again in our next section. We'll just message no one another. Just give me the chat group and share it to everyone para doon na lang tayo mag-communicate kasi mas mabilis doon sa messenger chat group. Okay? Don't forget to in your chat group para madali kong ma-identify kasi 8 sections kayo. Madali kong ma-identify kung anong sections I'm dealing with. Include the day or days of our class and time. Okay? Thank you very much and have a good day to all of you. Stay safe and healthy always. Okay, God bless everyone. Okay, you're welcome. Ingat kayo.